Miami can take another step toward ruling the Sunshine State with a win against South Florida. Of course, they took care of the Florida Gators on the road, and surprisingly, the Power Five travels to the G5 program as Miami will show up in Tampa to take on South Florida. We got Steve Merrill on the line from WagerTalk.com. College football at the NFL and Major League Baseball. You can find Steve's work right there. We will tell you more in just a minute. All right, Steve, we got Miami. Of course, they came off the impressive showing against Florida. They've drubbed two inferior foes. 62-0 is the last outing against Ball State, and they go to South Florida, which, of course, most famously gives Alabama trouble.
Yeah, so last week I had a 3-1 Saturday at WagerTalk.com. I had Tennessee minus 49. They win 71-0. I had Miami of Florida minus the 40. They win 62-0. They combined 133-0. Yet what's interesting is now the line is inflated for both Tennessee and Miami of Florida. In fact, my database simulation shows inflation in both those games, including this one, as my 10,000 game simulation projects just over a 14-point win for Miami of Florida. And, I mentioned, Mark, I always like to lay big numbers in September. Obviously, I did that last week with those two teams winning 133-0. And this is a situation where I would pump the brakes a little bit for a couple reasons. First of all, the line is too high. I project a 14-point win. Current line is about 16.5, 17 in a lot of spots now. 17 is a very key number. I would say there's about a 3 to 4% chance Miami wins by exactly 17 points. So it's 17 or more. I do lean towards South Florida here. The question becomes, are they a live dog? Do they have a chance to compete? Because that's the other thing you always want to look for. And I think they do, actually. They ran for 369 rushing yards last week against Southern Miss. They put up over 200 yards in the other two games this year, including 206 yards at Alabama. That's pretty impressive. So this is a team I think that can control the line of scrimmage a bit and stay in this game. And then on top of that, Miami of Florida has a quick turnaround next week for a Friday night game at home against Virginia Tech as they open up the ACC schedule. So not a great situational spot for Miami. We have kind of an in-state rival dog, if you want to call them that can run the ball. I think there's value with South Florida, especially at plus 17 or more.
It's always a good time to check out Steve's complete work at WagerTalk.com with the Major League Baseball playoffs coming very soon and, of course, the NFL. But especially now, Steve, is the time to lock in.
Yeah, last Saturday, 3-1 in college football, 2-1 Sunday in the NFL, 29-9 current baseball run. If you want to get a free best bet, you choose the sport, you choose the day, use promo code VOICE25, and you'll get an instant $25 discount on any $25 best bets. You're getting it for free when you use VOICE25 at checkout. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. And oh, by the way, I put a bonus free play on my page each and every day.
Folks, we've made it easy to find those selections as well. Steve's page is the link at the top of the description section right on this video. And then separate to us here at the Voice of College Football, of course, is the exclusive Under the Radar selection. You can catch that at patreon.com or as a premium YouTube channel member on the main channel at MarkRogersTV. Steve, as always, we appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Mark.
College football is even more exciting with some action on the line. And the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Let's start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread. I've got a 40-year track record. In fact, in 2023, at $100 played per game, you would have netted over $9,300. And guess what? I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill, our ace in the hole, show stopper from Wager Talk. 6 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly Under the Radar pick, which went 21-5 against the spread the last two seasons. I repeat, 21-5 against the spread. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Steve Dace and Matt Zemek. Become a YouTube channel member or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2024 a winner now.